From Hollywood, here's the game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's the host of our show, Jack Terri.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome once again to the Joker's Wild. In a very exciting game, we crowned a new champion on our last program. Our champion won almost $5,000, and with the aid and help of his youngsters out in the audience, he also beat the devil. He's back to play game number 2, so let's introduce him and the new challenge.
Okay, Jack, here's that current champion. He has winnings a total over $4,900. A cafeteria operations specialist. It's Rick DeBerg. And his opponent is a school teacher, and her hobbies are cooking and photography. Meet Terri Radovich.
Terri and Rick, nice having the program. Rick, on the last program, you won yourself close to $5,000. You had those youngsters out here to root you on. They back to this for this program?
Yes, sir, they certainly are.
Well, I know that if you win, they'll be out there really rooting for you. And we have Terri Radovich. Terri, I'm standing here looking at you. We do have kind of an age limit. This is not one of the children's shows, you know.
I know. People are always asking me for my ID. As a matter of fact, the craziest thing happened when I first reported to school to work. Security guard picked me up in between classes. He thought I was a kid ditching classes.
What grade do you teach?
I teach junior high or high school.
And I bet a lot of the kids are a lot taller than you are, aren't they?
Almost all of them.
Well, I bet you'll put up a man-sized battle here against Rick DeBerg, who knows something about youngsters too, because he feeds 32 children with his cafeteria operation. So for both of you who are interested in children, take a look at the categories in the game. They are the mystery category, take it and you'll get double. What's my name? U.S. history, musical instruments, and finally, zoo animals. Challenger goes first. Terri Radovich, your spin. Good luck.
Okay, Joker.
You have musical instruments, the Joker, and U.S. history.
Okay, let's try U.S. history for 100.
It happened in San Francisco on April 18th, 1906. It lasted 47 seconds and did $500 million in damage. What was it?
It was the San Francisco earthquake.
Correct. You have $100. In your second game, your first spin, Rick DeBerg.
She teaches history in school, Jack.
What's my name? A pair and a triple.
All right. Okay.
You have a natural triple, and as you know, there's a bonus for a natural triple. You have just won a very, very lovely gift certificate from Zales. Congratulations.
Right.
And as well, you get a question for $200 on What's My Name. Listen carefully. When I was working in that service station back in Corbin, Kentucky, I had no idea my chicken would ever be this popular. Things just grew and grew, and now I guess you'd have to call me the biggest chicken colonel in the business. For $200, what's my name?
With 4 kids, I eat there often. Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders, you have $200. Score 100 to 200. And it is your spin, Terri. And you get the mystery category, history and a Joker.
Okay, I'll take the mystery category for $200, please.
Okay, on the board it's 100, but you're playing it double, so it's worth $200. And now I have 7 mystery categories. Which one do you want to play?
Lucky number 3.
Number 3, it's called the Far East, and it's worth $200. In 1955, France granted independence to the 3 nations that had made up French Indonesia. One of those nations was Vietnam. For $200 more, name either of the other 2.
Cambodia.
Or Laos. Yes, you have $300. Your spin, Rick.
We need help now.
Joker.
All right.
Joker. Musical instrument.
My wife has her degree in music. I don't. I'm going to go off the board for $200 on a mystery category. And I'll...
Well, since you're going off for 100, you're substituting the mystery category. This is kind of complicated. Okay. We always give double for the mystery category, so you are playing for 200.
Right.
Correct.
Yes,
Which
sir.
of the 6 remaining do you prefer?
Number 6.
Number 6 is called George Gershwin. Right back to music. Which Gershwin ballad begins with the line, "Someday he'll come along"?
I have absolutely no idea, Jack.
You can pick up $200. You already have $300. You would win $500 and become our new champion, Terri Radovich. Give me the name of the ballad.
My Man.
Close, but not right. Someday he'll come along, the man I love. Score remains 300 to 200. And we'll be back right after these words. Game, I remind you that any player who is able to skillfully win 5 games in a row gets a reward, and this is the reward.
It's a brand new car! The Buick Skylark with high-energy ignition and powered by the economical, even-firing V6 engine. For efficient and optimum fuel economy, it's the Buick Skylark. And from Prestone 2 Antifreeze, the Prestone Professional Type Coolant Tester enables quick and easy test of antifreeze protection and inspection for rust and sediment. Okay, Jack.
Now we pick the game up to score 300 to 200. Terri Radovich, it's your spin. Let's see what you do. You have musical instruments, zoo animals, and U.S. history.
Well, let's stick with U.S. history for 50.
The New York Stock Exchange crashed on October 29, 1929, sending the United States into the worst depression in its history. Name the American president who was in office on that day.
Hoover.
Herbert Hoover, right. You have $350. Your spin, Rick.
Okay. We need help now, Jack.
Zoo animals, a pair, and musical instruments.
No musical instruments for me. Let's go for zoo animals for 100.
Groups of this Australian native are called mobs, M-O-B-S. This amazing animal can hop at 40 miles per hour and leap heights of 6 feet. What do we call one member of a mob?
He's a good boxer, too. It's a kangaroo.
Right, you have $300. Your spin, Terri. Joker, U.S. history, what's my name?
Well, U.S. history's been lucky. Let's try it for 100.
Correct answer would bring you to $450. Beginning in colonial times, many Americans had begun to demand an end to slavery, building that controversy into the most intense reform movement of the 1800s. What is the common name given to the people who sought the end of slavery?
Abolitionists.
Right, you have $450. Your spin, Rick.
Oh, let's go.
Zoo animals, musical instruments, U.S. history.
We're going to go with zoo animals one more time.
It's the largest land-dwelling animal, and it has skin an inch thick. And remember, the African one has the big ears. What's this animal's name?
That's an elephant,
Right,
Jack.
you have $350. Your spin, Terri. What's my name? Zoo animals and a pair.
Let's go with what's my name for 50.
Correct answer would bring you to $500. That's all you need to win the game, but please remember, Rick gets a final spin. Listen carefully. I've come a long way since I played the blacksmith on Gunsmoke. First, there was a great part in Deliverance, and then all that exposure I got in Cosmopolitan magazine. Now I'm directing, and it seems the end is everywhere in sight. For $500 and a possible victory, what's my name?
Burt Reynolds.
He's the one. You have $500. And now, Rick DeBerg, the most critical spin of your short career here on the Joker's Wild. You must get at least a triple or 3 jokers to beat her. If anything appears in those windows other than 3 jokers or a triple, the game is over and Terry's the new champion. Give it a spin.
Well, let's try to lengthen that career a little, Jack.
Zoo animals, nope. It is all over. Congratulations, Terri Radovich. Congratulations, Terri. You've just won $500 and the right to spin against the devil, and you'll be doing that in just a moment. As for you, Rick, you had a short stay, but fortunately a very profitable one. You take home with you in cash and prizes $5,225. Congratulations.
It's been fun. Thank you very much.
And as for you, Terri Radovich, you are going to get a chance to come over here in just a moment. Join me and face the devil. Come on over here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When you stand next to me like this, you look even younger than across the stage.
Thank you.
Did you give us your age?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
Do you want it?
Well, I'm not going to ask you if you're 21 or 22 or 19 or 18. I wouldn't do anything like that. Instead, I'll remind you that up on the wheels, nothing but money and devils. If you can avoid the devil, you get the money. Get to $1,000 before you spot that devil, and you'll get these bonus gifts as well.
Terry, it's the Joker's Wild Oktoberfest package. First, to get into the spirit of this theme, it's German Steins from the Tinderbox, the country's largest chain of pipe and tobacco shops. 4 German regimental Steins in fine porcelain with pewter tops, designed from the late 1800s, furnished by the Tinderbox. Next, it's something to fill those steins and quench your thirst, a beer dispenser. Enjoy the fresh goodness of draft beer anytime from a Marvel draft beer dispenser. Marvel, a product of Dayton Walther Corporation. And you'll capture all your special occasions on film with this camera. This compact chin-on 35mm camera with fast chin-on lens is all you ever need. for perfect pictures every time. Chin on, we make it easy for you. Next, you'll travel in style with luggage, a 6-piece ensemble of Roper Starflight zipper luggage featuring unisex exterior colors, handsomely styled with heavy-duty brass zippers and rich, easy, clean exteriors. Roper Starflight, designed to protect your valuables. So, Terry, fill those steins, load that camera, and pack those bags because we're flying you to the country where the Oktoberfest originated, Germany. It's a historical, cultural land blended with a folk festival spirit year-round. Enjoy the picturesque sights of the beautiful countryside by day and exciting entertainment at night. While there, you'll stay at the marvelous München Hilton, 500 rooms luxuriously furnished, each with its own private balcony and a sweeping view of the Alps. It's easy to become part of the 800-year-old heritage of this uniquely traditional and modern city in the brand-new München Hilton, a Hilton International hotel. And Terry, this Oktoberfest package is worth almost $4,300 in cash and prizes.
All you got to do is avoid that devil. You ready?
Okay.
Give him a spin. First spin, and you get 75, 200, and 150. That's 100, 200, 300, 400, 425. Anybody out there to help you?
My husband.
Your husband? Where's your husband? Oh, that 12-year-old looking fella. You want you to go?
Right.
You want to go?
Why not?
Risking 425. And this time you get... I guess it was not destined to be. No trip to Germany this time, but you know, if you win another game, you come on back here and you try for it once again. And the way your husband was rooting from the audience, I think he wants you to go to Germany as well as you.
I think so.
We'll find out if you can win another game right after these words right here.
Cooking, it's Kirk Scott.
Hello, Kirk. How are you?
Just fine, thanks, Jack.
I love that combination you're wearing there, that big bow tie, and you certainly have a lot of different things on all at once, don't you?
Well, that's my style. Mix it all up together.
You're a crazy mixed-up kid, eh? What are you studying? Tell us about your studies.
Well, I'm studying to be a marriage counselor, and, well, that's pretty much what I'd like to end up doing, working with kids or working with families as a group.
Marriage counselor. Are you a married man yourself?
Been married for 2.5 years.
2.5 long years, huh? How's it all going?
Oh, you know, the ups and the downs, but it's basically a real good match.
Yeah, well, you know, now that you're married and you're a marriage counselor, maybe you'd give somebody like me a little advice about making a marriage work.
Oh, I don't know if I'm really up to that yet, but...
Oh, I don't know about that.
Everybody just got to expect you got the goods and the bads and lump it all together and
I
take
think
what
you're
comes
right.
out.
Fortunately, I got the goods, and I'm delighted as it is. Let's take a look at the good categories and see how you like those. Here are the categories. They are fishes. I'll show you some fishes. You'll have to identify them. President Carter, rivers, annual events, and finally, radio days. Kirk Scott, you're up first. Good luck.
Okay. Let's see what...
And you get rivers, radio days, and annual events.
Well, I guess I'll go with annual events for 50, Jack.
This annual event is inspired by a specific animal. The popular belief is that if he sees his shadow, winter will continue for 6 weeks. Name the annual event.
Groundhog Day?
Right, for $50. Second game, Terry. Good luck. Fishes, President Carter, and annual events.
Let's go with annual events for 50.
It's an unexplained phenomena that occurs with incredible regularity each March 19th. On that day, after vacationing in Argentina for the winter, thousands of square-tailed swallows arrive in this Southern California city. Name the city.
Capistrano.
San Juan Capistrano, right. You have $50. Your spin, Kirk.
Okay.
Joker, Joker, Joker! There's a happy marriage counselor if I've ever seen one.
Let's see.
You know, all you have to do now is pick one category. Give me a correct answer and you're the champion. If not, the game goes on as before.
Let's take rivers.
All right, here's the question worth $500 and the championship. This river flows through the city of London, moves past the houses of the British Parliament and the towers of London. For $500 and the championship, name the river.
The Thames?
You've got it for $500. Congratulations to you, Kirk Scott. You won the victory, won it quickly, and in a moment we'll get a chance to face the devil.
Great.
How do you feel, Terry?
Oh, it's been great. I'm just thankful for what I did get.
Well, it wasn't a great deal, and you got the devil, which makes it kind of sad, but nonetheless, you do have some kind of a satisfying feeling. I hope that you won a game and $500.
I'm very pleased.
And
Thank you
I hope you and
ever
your
so
husband
much.
have fun spending it. A nice
Thank you
hand for
very
Terri Radovich, a lovely lady. As for you, Kirk Scott, come on over and face the devil. Well, Kirk, how you feel?
Oh, I'm nervous as a cat, and I'm excited, but ready to go.
Nervous as a cat on a hot tin roof, huh?
Yep.
All right, well, you don't have to be nervous because up on the wheel's nothing but money and devil, and every time you spin and avoid that devil, you get the money. And if you can get the $1,000 without seeing the devil, I'll give you the $1,000 and
right.
German steins and a beer dispenser and luggage and a camera which you can take on a trip to Munich.
Oh.
You could win about $4,300.
That would just be tremendous.
Would it be nice?
That would be wonderful.
I kind of like it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it after you win it.
Okay, well, I think you'd have to fight off my wife if I got the trip. I think she'd...
I wasn't going to go with you. Give him a spin.
Okay.
Your first spin, and you get 250, yeah, 300. 100, 200, 300. Your wife here?
Yeah, she's
Where
here.
is she? Where are you, wife?
Long blonde hair. And...
Got $300 if you want to stop now. You all want to stop or go?
We'll go on.
Okay. 25, 50, and 75. 300, $400, $450. Do you want to stop or go?
I'll go.
Going?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. Risking 450. 150, 50, and 25. 400, 500, 500. Hey, a little mistake up there. Yeah, $675.
I'll go on. One more time.
Risking 675.
Okay.
50, 75, 50. Boy, this is the torturous way. $850.
What the heck? What the heck? I'm going to try it.
He's risking 50, 75. You want to know, I don't want to rub it in, but the $50 brought him up to 900, the 75 brought him up to 975. Anything that had appeared in that next box except the devil, and he'd have won about $4,000. That's the tough way to go.
Well, you know, easy come, easy go.
Boy, there's a nice spirit. All right, that's terrific. All right, well, you do have your $500, and since you said easy come, easy go over there and see if you can come back again.
Okay.
A nice hand for a very good sport. He needs another challenger so he can try to come over here easily again. Let's find out who the challenger is.
We're going to welcome a waitress now, Jack. She's been a chef, an astrologer, a bartender, and she's a bingo player. Meet Barbara Marquez.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Jack. How you doing?
You play bingo? Where do you play bingo?
Oh, I play bingo all over Anaheim, Sherman Oaks, Panorama City, all over the San Fernando Valley.
All out here in California. You
Uh-huh.
win very much?
Oh, I've won $250. That was when I covered the whole complete card, the cover all.
Ah, well, so you are lucky in some respects.
Oh, yeah, a little
We'll
bit.
find out how lucky you are here on the Joker's Wild immediately after these important words, and then we'll be right back. Kirk Scott and Barbara Marquez and players here, the categories we'll be using. Those categories are Who's, What's, and Where's from the famous old show, golf, then Broadway musicals, fruits and vegetables, and finally, Egypt. Challenger goes first. Barbara Marquez, that's you. Good luck.
Here it goes.
You have Who's, What's, and Where's, a pair, and a triple.
Okay, I'll take who's, what's, and where's for 200.
In 1945, the leaders of Nazi Germany were brought to trial on the charge of starting an aggressive war. For $200, in what famous city were these trials held?
Nuremberg.
That's right, for $200. Kirk Scott, in your second game, your spin.
Okay, let's see some jokers.
Joker, Egypt, and a triple.
Well, I'll go with Egypt for 200, please, Jack.
In 1960 and 1970, this $1 billion dam became controversial when it was built with Russian money and technical assistance. For $200 on a tie game, name the dam that controls the floodwaters of the Nile.
The Aswan.
The Aswan High Dam, you're right, $200. And your spin, Barbara.
Come on, jokers.
Joker, Broadway musicals, fruits and vegetables.
I'll try fruits and vegetables for 100.
This edible red berry grows on a trailing vine and is used to make sauces, jellies, and juice. The serving of the sauce with Thanksgiving turkey is traditional. Name the fruit.
Cranberries.
Right, you have $300. Your spin with Kirk Scott.
Okay, see some jokers.
Fruits and vegetables, Joker and Egypt.
Fruits and vegetables for 100, please, Jack.
This vegetable is the most valuable crop grown in the United States. Give me the name of the vegetable that the Indians call maize.
Corn.
Right, and it's a tie game, 300 apiece. And with this game tied at 300 apiece, I'll have to ask both of you to return to the next program. Kirk, you'll be back.
I sure will.
And you, Barbara?
Sure enough.
We'll be using the same categories, and at that time, we'll find out which of you can win the game. For those of us here on the Joker's Wild, Jack Barry inviting all of you to come back and see us next time. And until then, bye-bye, everybody. Thank you very much.
For pulling a natural triple, Rick the Bird, you have won this gift certificate where you may choose a diamond ring selected from the hundreds of distinctive jewelry fashions you'll find at Zales Jewelers. Zales...
He's gone to a lot of blanking trouble to look good. The least you could do is watch. Match Game, weekdays at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, only on Game Show Network.
Mary and Dan Enright production.